Welcome to SBR Picks. I'm your host, Nadia Holtz, and right now we will be covering the Chicago Blackhawks and debating if they hold any real value in this year's Stanley Cup future markets. The Chicago Blackhawks have seen the Western Conference Final or further in 4 of the last 6 years with 2 Stanley Cup wins. With us today is SBR contributor and analyst Dave Golokoff. Thanks for being here, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. So are the Blackhawks worth a play on the NHL odds for the 2014-15 season?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, I think the Blackhawks will be in the mix. I think if you're betting, it's kind of tough because there's not a whole lot of value with the Blackhawks. It's kind of, sort of like the New England Patriots. You know they'll be there. It's just a matter of how far will they go in the playoffs and how much value are you getting to bet them. Not a whole lot of value, but when you break this team down pound for pound, they're as good as last year, as good as the year before. Stanley Cup championship caliber. I don't even think the regular season matters that much for them, whether they finish first, whether they finish 5th or 6th. They can go on the road and win wherever. So I think this team is very good. I just don't think there's enough value for me here to be betting the Blackhawks.
Well, as you said, the Blackhawks are a solid team. They did really well last season. Do you think they will take the Stanley Cup championship this season?
That's a tough question. I mean, right now I have the St. Louis Blues as my Stanley Cup winner, but the Blackhawks, I think most people would say the Blackhawks are better than the Blues. Blackhawks are better than the Kings. This is a team that went really far last year. We're talking about Game 7, overtime loss to the eventual Stanley Cup champs. So this team's loaded. They added Brad Richards. Didn't really lose anything for this team. Very experienced, very talented, very deep. It's hard to argue against the Blackhawks, but I just like the St. Louis Blues a little bit more myself. That's just me personally.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people will argue against that, but I just think the Blues have been building towards this. I think the Blackhawks played a lot of hockey in the last few years. Fatigue may kick in. We're kind of splitting hairs here, but I just don't see the value here with the Blackhawks, so I won't be betting them to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay, sounds fair enough. Dave, thanks so much. We'll be talking to you soon.
Alrighty.
For SBR Picks, this is Nadia Holtz.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round. A real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.